The question on what can I do to get my ex-boyfriend back has been answered. You have just had the conversation with boyfriend. He wanted out and does not want anything to do with you anymore. However, deep inside your heart, you still want him so bad, and so the same question keeps on repeating in your mind: what can I do to get my ex-boyfriend back? At every turn, believe it or not, if you're really sincere in yourself for loving him, you can get him back. However, it is not a good idea to force him immediately after a breakup. You need to give him and yourself some space to cool down. Consider this as the cooling period of your relationship. You cannot act too overly anxious to get your ex back, because he might not like it. Let me ask you this: are you constantly call your ex all the time, sending him emails or text messaging him saying that you are sorry? To make matter worse, are you doing something to make him feel sorry for you? Whatever it is, you need to stop it right now. If you keep on doing this and asking yourself, what can I do to get my ex-boyfriend back, you can kiss your relationship with your ex-boyfriend goodbye for good. If all the above is prohibited, then what can I do to get my boyfriend back? Do not worry, follow this advice below. As mentioned before, you need to give your ex-boyfriend and yourself some space. In other words, stop contacting each other for a while. This is the time where you need to do something good for yourself, and you must have a high discipline in order to achieve. Why need discipline? Because this is probably the hardest time in your life. You need to stay focused all the time and try not to think about your ex too much. Why this time? Your ex might get suspicious of you and want to find out more on what you were doing. This happens because during your relationship with him last time, you were always there for him, but now not anymore. He might be asking himself whether you still have a feeling for him. This is something that can work in your favor. Believe it or not, your ex might miss you and has the urge to contact you again. Are you feeling like everything you do pushes your ex away further? Is this describing your situation to a T? Are you asking, what can I do to get my ex-boyfriend back at every turn? Here are some tips that will greatly improve your chances of getting back together with your ex-boyfriend. Can you see what is it that you are doing right now? The success of this strategy greatly depends on your action of doing nothing for him. You simply let the human nature does all the work for you. You need to play hard to get and let him make the first move. Try it yourself and you will surprise how this strategy can really work. Now that your question of what can I do to get my ex-boyfriend back has been answered, you will probably approach your relationship in a whole new light. In no time, your relationship with your ex-boyfriend will become more interesting than ever before.